Hi and hello. My name's Christian Wounded Fox, the musician behind the bands The Box Ghost and Anadonia. I'm here today to talk to you about whatever you like, really. Now, I had to go to a meeting this morning, so I didn't get my walk in, but, you know, one day off won't hurt, I suppose. But, yeah, the by the end of the month, I should have my teeth like the 29th. Or actually, probably the beginning of next month because I got to set up a dentist appointment to get them put in. But I'll have the money for it anyway. Um, let's see what else. Oh, I gotta call in to the men's clinic. Ooh, what time is it? It's like 11:30. Okay, I'll only be on here for a little bit. Because I'm just on the process of like trying to get more healthy and trying to get back into better shape, like shit, before I turn 30. I mean, before I turn 40. Anyway, yeah, like no, I was discussing philosophical like stuff earlier, or I'm not huge into philosophy because a lot of it is like just what if. But like I do understand that like certain philosophical conversations can lead into like discussions that may end up having better effects in the future because like using that philosophy might lead us into ideas what to do scientifically and things like that. Fucking Temu, leave me alone. Um, but yeah, I had to look grown up today. I had to look grown up today. Be grown up. So I threw on a polo shirt that has death on it instead of a polo player. And I went and I played grown up. And so by the end of the month I'll have my teeth and enough money to buy all the music equipment I need to get. And then it's off to work. Yeah. But it feels good to get being back to healthy again. Hi Asis. Nothing much. Chilling outside for a little bit. I have to call the doctors about like a program that I'm getting put on today, so I'm only gonna stay on here for a little bit. But other than that, yeah, maybe play some music. No, it's about 11:30 here. Um, I missed my morning walk, so yeah, it's midnight where you are. So I'm trying to think. Hmm. So you're across the pond, huh? Like in Europe. Um, that's really cool. That's really cool. Um, but yeah, the Asia's still the other side of the earth, man. And here we are talking. That's really cool stuff, man. What up, Aiden? Just kidding about what? You look like the main plug for marijuana in my town. I wouldn't doubt that. Like, honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, the whole hipster vibe kind of thing going on. You know, you want a nickel bag, dude? Like, that kind of shit. Yeah, I know I need a haircut, but like right now I'm trying to grow it long to see how it looks, but it's in that middle ground where no matter what you do, it don't look good. So I'm thinking of cutting it into like a faux hawk, and then I'm gonna bleach it light, and then I'm gonna dye it smoke blue because I may be a leftist, but I'm not a fucking hippie. So I want to like show people that like people that have colored hair aren't always they thems and are willing to throw hands with you. Anyway, have I been to Memphis? No, but I've heard it's really awesome as far as like for music and stuff. But or maybe that's Nashville. Being a musician, I'm always looking for places to play shows and where the most music, yeah, I'm not going bald though, so I mean, I'm gonna hang on to this. I am. I'm a musician, producer. I'm actually the look like a buddy I lost track of years ago. Hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you. Where can I find them? They some of my live performances are on their YouTube channel. Other ones I tried to make my Gray Tides page into Invisible Planets, but it came out like invisible plants, and that's where like a lot of my other music from. Um, I would, but I don't know that song, and I always thought that they like took a cool style of singing and kind of shit on it. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Like, dude, shut the hell up. Like, I mean, I know you want to sound like Tom DeLonge, but chill the fuck out, man. Like, you look like a gangster out of a Quentin Tarantino movie. Thanks, Baffa. Like, East Tennessee here, nice. Am I emo? I mean, no. I mean, I'm emotional, and the music I write is very emotional. But no, I wouldn't put myself there for emo. Um, I'd say I'm post grunge, if anything. Like Bush or like Failure or honestly like a Perfect Circle. Their sound has been huge to me. Perfect Circle, Angels and Airwaves. Those are like kind of two of my favorites, along there with Bush. You know. Okay, Rish. I'm emo grunge, I guess. James Chambers, moonshine. I tried apple moonshine one time. It was made from like fermented like apples and stuff. Holy Christ, that was delicious. Oh my god, it was so good. Like I was like, this is moonshine. This is amazing. So he just gave me, dude. It was so long ago. I don't remember, but it was so good. He just gave me a jar of it for free. Really, I like shaved the zine. Let's see. 190 proof. Holy shit. Dude, that would knock me on my ass in one shot. I'd be like, man, that was really good. And that would be it. That would be it for our day. Like, I'm a city mouse, but like I grew up in the country. I grew up on a farm. Like, so I appreciate the outdoors a lot. Dude, your breath must be like flammable. Just, you know what I mean? What's up, brother Zoro? Fox Brothers, all day. What state am I from? I don't want to get judged on what state I'm from, but I'm from Massachusetts. I was saying with James Chambers that drinks his extremely strong whiskey, not whiskey, moonshine. Yeah, I'm saying that he could light a lighter and just blow normal air and just Godzilla style. Zodo, was that chat messed up last night? I don't know. I don't know. I just decided to kill some time in my car and do a live stream. But like, I had a lot of fun playing the piano for you guys. That was really cool. I didn't want to, but you're like, people are right. I do need better equipment to perform. Um, Eli, yes, I live in Massachusetts. Let's see. Got some of that fire water there for you, James. That's some bad business, boy. Case to the music part. Oh, miss the music part. Yeah, no, that was two different streams. The stream, I believe, with me playing the piano is still available. Like obviously on the stream, on that live stream, because that live stream was set up directly to play music. Hello from the UK, Lord Snooty. But I get a little self-conscious when I'm playing over live. It is not the same as playing on stage in front of people. Wow, it is different. But it's still like music's in my mind one of the only things I'm like truly good at. You know, my old band Messages of Ennui we were getting good. We were getting big. Pin this comment. Why? Zorro is so cool because that means fox. I have watched the Cyrax saga. Cyrax. Lord Snooty, I don't mean for this to sound like snobby. I'll play anything you hand me. Like, I'll figure it out. Just because, like, anything that could make music is awesome in my mind. I like those little, like, hand harps that you can use. Those are so cool. Cyrax, I worry about, though, Andrew. I really do. His mental health doesn't seem all the way there. He's a destructive alcoholic. So I don't see him as a lol cow. I literally feel bad for him, like, really. My name is Blackbird. Yes, it is. I don't think that's the word. Is that the word for bird in Spanish? I don't think it is. I know negro is black. A clarinet? Oh, I mean, I'd try my best. Yeah, I would try my best, but no, woodwinds. When I was in like orchestral band in middle school and stuff, I was the drummer, and when I was in jazz band, I don't watch football, Kevin. I'm happy the Bad Bunny's playing. I'm glad that they got a Puerto Rican singer to come in because Puerto Rico is part of America. So, you know. Remember when Music Biz Marty beat the shit out of Cyrax? I don't. I only recently saw some like documentaries on Cyrax, and I don't know, man. I worry about him. I really do worry about him. Like, it's like, guy, you're hurting yourself, but it's sad to see. No, dude, it doesn't. Birdo is the bad guy. Is the villainess who fires eggs at you through her mouth in Mario. That's who Birdo is. Let's see. I didn't see Music Biz Marty beat the shit out of Cyrax. Are you getting Cyrax mixed up with King Cobra, JFS? No, they're both horrible. In a sense that, like, I feel bad for them. But let's face it, they could be the same guy, you know? Did he die? King Cobra JFS died? Oh, okay. Wow. It's not that I dislike either one of them. It's just that, like, I feel bad for them because they are getting in their own way, you know? So, yeah, you know, that Cyrax, yeah, he's a fucking pedophile. And OBOC. Holy shit, I didn't know King Cobra died. Of course he did. Oh my god. How much do you want to bet that he put fucking antifreeze in it? You know, to give it more of a kick. His girlfriend poisoned him. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. And then people will be like, see, you can't trust women. It's like, no, you can't trust that kind of woman, you know? I don't know. Like, that's a fucking shame, though. I didn't know that. I felt bad for King Cobra. Like, he had such an alcohol problem and wasn't taking care of himself, and literally he's being eaten alive by scabies and shit. Like, I felt so bad for him. I mean, rest in peace, bro. I'm sorry that life was like it was to you. Wow, that's rough. I did not know that, though. That's crazy. Jesus. You see, you can't live a life like that and live a long time. Yeah, it's just not the way it works. But, I mean, like, yeah. I would be too, man. Andrew, I would be too. My son became a lolcow for the internet to laugh at, and then he passed away. It's so. I feel bad for his dad. I feel bad for his son. I feel bad for both of them. Like it's such that sucks like a lot, and to lose your son. You know, I thought I was a dad for 2 weeks. Turned out baby wasn't mine. So but we didn't know that until the paternity test. So I felt like what it felt like to be a dad for like 2 weeks, and it's the greatest feeling on the face of the fucking planet. Like, so I can't imagine having your son go down that dark route and then having the internet literally just make him into like a joke when in reality what he's dealing with is like a serious medical condition. Like, I don't know. The internet's sadistic. They really, like, some people on the internet are sadistic. They really enjoy watching other people like get upset, they enjoy going into environments and harassing people and making people uncomfortable, and they know it's going to get clicks. They know it's going to get clicks. Like, I don't mind the people that go out and are just like trying to have fun, like the RL streamers that like go out and just the world try to have fun. They're just doing what they do. I got no problem with that. Do your thing. It's a new world of entertainment. But if you're going out there and you're like trying to pick a fight or like legitimately harassing people so that they will try to swing on you, and you're doing that just to get clicks, bro, that's weird and scary. M stands for money is always on here begging. Well, I'm broke, so you can't get money from me. But I don't think I'd ever call out to beg online. That just seems, I don't know. It just seems kind of, I mean, some people need it, I guess, but like, I just can't imagine doing that. Like, I would ask for, like, if you want to donate towards helping my music career out, in which I promise to show myself using the money that was given to buy the instruments and then give the other 50% of what was given to me to my mom. Right, like there's that guy, what was it? He said he had like a 9 to 5 job and then he quit it to be like a full-time streamer, and now he's just begging online like constantly. Guys, I need this. Guys, I need to chat, I need this. Chat, I need this. I'm like, dude, that's panhandling with extra steps. Like, I'm sorry, it is. Like, maybe less steps. But yeah, Wings of Redemption too. Like, dude, come on. Stop it. Stop it. If you need help, just ask people. Don't beg. Peace and love. Yo. I agree with your name. I agree with your message. Power bombs, thank you for seeing where I'm coming from. And Zoto, thank you for making the distinction that I don't beg is one of the reasons why I start like that. Thank you for that being one of the reasons why you started following me. Holy crap. Wow. Dyslexic. I know there's a lot of people out there doing that, and you know why? Because it fucking works. It's crazy, man. It like, I'd love to say like, but yeah, I mean, I'd love to be monetized so that I could use any revenue that I got in from YouTube or any of my fans is going right back into the music project. It ain't going to me. It's going to the music project and to give you guys better music. Um, and the other half is going to go to my mom because she asked me to stay here. She's 79. She asked me to stay here, help out around the house if she needs it. She doesn't seem to need it that much. I keep asking, like, she's picking up sticks in the yard right now. I keep asking her if she wants help, and she's just like, no. She's telling me no. She likes doing it. So I'm like, okay, if you need help with anything, just let me know. I'll be sitting here. We out on the yard. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with living with my mom. I don't. I love my mom. We're like best friends. Yeah, it gives her something to do. She's in like fantastic shape for a 79-year-old woman. A lot of people are not in nearly as good a shape as she is, and they're younger than she is. So she's lived her life proper. You know what I mean? Thank you, Pre-Dreams. We all wish the best for you too. I can't speak for everyone. That's not fair. I wish the best for you. Boy, oh boy, I am psyched to get my music equipment. Like, I'm gonna get myself like a Gibson Les Paul so it has that low sound. I'm gonna reinstall my Ableton Producers Edition because thank God when you buy Ableton, if you put it on, take it easy, Zoto. Be careful with yourself at work. What kind of music do I play? I don't know. I guess post. I don't know. Post rock, post grunge. I don't know. Like right now with the Box Ghost, it's like lo-fi rock music because I can't afford a guitar at the moment. But like once I get, I have my Squire Jaguar, but like her neck needs fixed. Like I'm sorry to hear that about that, Jane. My dad died a few years ago too. But yeah, it's tough. But c'est la vie, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Like one of my songs will have several different music styles, and it'll go from rock to breakbeat, like sometimes a break core element maybe, and then it'll switch up to hip hop and back to like popish again. 21 Pilots, I really like the way that they did that. There's a whole bunch of different stuff in like one thing. About the gum and gut experiment that happened in your last stream. Gum and gut? I don't know. I'm really sorry that you guys that are also members of the No Dads Club. Thanks, man. Yeah, the music, I'm never going to stop trying to make it somewhat big in music. Even if I'm up there, like that dude in his metal band, and like that dude in the metal band has got his eyes. And he's still up there rocking his shit, so it's like, who's going to stop me? Wayne Coyne and the Flaming Lips, their stuff didn't get popular until like Fight Song came out for undergrads, that show on MTV. And that was like their 5th album. Same thing with Kings of Leon. So it's like, dude, just never give up. Just keep pushing forward. The hard part is finding other musicians that have the time and the ability and the heart to put into a band. Because when we were kids in our bands, we didn't see it as a job. But now that you're older, you realize that like what you're creating with the band is essentially a company. You're like, it's essentially a company. Thank you so much, Tom Emity, and I thank you. Thank you very much. Peace and love. I'm really sorry to hear about your dad, too. My dad died. When my dad died, he was 81. So he lived a long life, but he didn't live a good life. He was scared all the time. I had a band named Messages of Ennui. The last, the last. Wow, the way to spell the last word is Ennui. Ennui. You can look us up on here on Facebook, and there's a shed load of videos. I'd recommend Wake Up in the Promised Land, or watch our Sad Cafe performance. It's about a half hour long performance, but that's like a bunch of our songs all there at once. That band's from like 15 years ago, but currently I'm the artist behind the band The Box Ghost and the project Anadonia. That's what I'm currently right now. So neither of which have had releases yet. So you know, a lot of my time that I could have been spending on music, I had a drug addiction and was been in a bad relationship. And yet, during a lot of that time, I made some really good music. I mean, our producer was Scott Riebling, who was the bassist of Weezer, and so that was really cool. On all 6 teeth? No, I had a whole mouth of teeth at the moment. Ennui isn't really emo. Plus, like, emo means emotional. Human beings are supposed to be emotional. No, Brody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tom. We're on the we're literally on the top and bottom of America. I'm up in Massachusetts. But if we were closer by, I would gladly jam with you. Gladly. Always looking for new artists to jam with. Yeah, Weezer was my shit when I was in like middle school, high school. I love Weezer. So when I found out the guy that got us the studio time, he's like, yeah, the guy that's recording you, he was the bassist of Weezer. First thing that went through my head is that like he was a stage bassist or like a studio bassist. That's what I thought. But then I went back and I watched the Buddy Holly music video and the Sweater song, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's Scott. That that's Scott. Like, holy Christ. And this guy told me that, like, Scott told me, he pulled me aside and he said, listen, dude, I've been producing your song all week and I'm still not tired of listening to it. And so he was like, so don't stop writing and don't stop trying this. So it's just like, my goodness. Like, it was, Morning Solas. Um, yeah, to hear someone whose band I really loved so much growing up to tell me that not only was I a good writer, but I should keep writing, like, holy smack. Like, that dumbfounded me. Doctor Who, What, Where? Pleasure to have you back. Talking about my experience with the bands and stuff. My teeths are getting replaced probably early next month. The money that we're getting isn't coming through until the 29th. So Mischief Night, yeah. And then I'm getting implants put in. If you want to know, that's where they are. If you want to know what happened to them, it was a combo of bad years, crack addiction, getting assaulted in the face with a baseball bat, more crack addiction, and then I got clean, and now I'm 4 years clean and haven't touched shit since. I mean, thank you. I liked it because it's like a polo shirt, but it's got death right there. I thought that was bitching. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm a fan of like cardigans and and Mr. Rogers wear. Except like a little more hipster, Yeah. Thanks, Michael. Cardigans rock. I agree. Especially the ones that button down, where you can like undo them, because then like you're not sweating all day. I had this amazing one. It had white like lining down the sides and whatnot, and then it had a little penguin logo right there. I loved that thing. I don't know where it went. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I've had an adventure. First crappy girlfriend dates me and like cheats on me a shit bunch for 4 years. Then becomes a porn actress. Starts joining Burning Angels. Uh, Fuck you, Felicia. By the way. Um, then got with another girl for 11 years. Things didn't work out there. She got pregnant with somebody else's kid. I didn't know. Thought it was mine. Took care of that little homunculus all 12 months, and then at 2 weeks after he was born, found out he wasn't mine. So yeah, I've been through quite the adventure in my life. I need a nudie suit. Dude, I'd feel too self-conscious in a nudie suit. Being off opiates for 8 years now. It's hard getting, but worth getting off that shit. Yeah, fucking getting off opiates, that's a beast. Like, because, yeah, I made it through. I'm okay. Hey, I'm doing fine, man. Like, I'm 38, which I'm sensitive about my age, you know what I mean? But, like, because I still wish I was in my 20s, you know? And, or hell, even in my teen years. Like, but, you know, because I'm still, like an anime geek, you know? And, you know, like just a total nerd when it comes down to it. And my personality is I think it's very youthful, which is why I have a better time, like handling kids with autism and stuff like that. Plus, I have autism, so it helps. Found an old channel of yours, and I assume one of the chicks was the one playing the Hawken chick. Yes, that's my ex. Nudie is a brand of wetsuit worn by rockers. Oh! I did not know that. Tom Emity, what are you watching lately? Oh, I've been catching back on High School DxD. It was a good show. Um, Thanks, Liz. And Sarah, you're totally right. It's youth is wasted on the young. Like, but part of me is like, when I was like 15, I was watching Evangelion, so like having a crush on Rei Ayanami and Asuka Langley was okay, but now I'm 38 and still seeing Rei Ayanami as my first, waifu, as they say, and but now in the Evangelion universe, they're all 30 anyways. That's whatever. It's all good. But I watched Spy Family. Let's see what else. I'd like chilling in another world with my second level superpowers. Wicked City, Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust. Of course, Akira, Ghost in the Shell standalone complex stuff, Hellsing stuff that's aimed a little more for grown-ups. Dude, 9 months is a big fucking deal. 1 week is a huge deal. High School DxD has a lot of ecchi stuff in it. I'll tell you that. A lot of breasts and a lot of panties. I'll be 23 next year. That's... Dude, I wish I was 23 again. Shit. But yeah, I like, even after all that bullshit and stuff like that, I haven't given up on love. Oh no, there was Dragon Ball. Of course, there was Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. I mean, we were talking about like Dragon Ball GT before it was even out. It was like a rumor, I knew about like Gogeta before anybody because I downloaded the movie off LimeWire. And it was all in Japanese, and so like it was subtitled and shit. But like I was a huge Gogeta fan before anybody even knew about Gogeta. Like, with the fusion dance, Hold on, I gotta do this. It's too funny. It's too worth it. It's too worth it. Fusion. I know there's like several more steps in between there, but Yeah, LimeWire. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but that's where I mean, that's where honestly, like, anime music video is what got me listening to Nine Inch Nails, because you can still find it online here on YouTube if you look up what's the name of the song? It's The Becoming by Nine Inch Nails. Dude, I was using LimeWire in 1999. Before that, I was using Napster. Okay, Napster. Like, yeah, LimeWire was what came after Napster because Metallica, shit their pants. Well, Lars Ulrich shit his pants over, God forbid, someone experiencing your music without paying you. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, LimeWire is old. Yeah, and then you get your whole list on LimeWire, and you gotta wait. It's like, okay, I'm gonna burn this. This is gonna be in this CD is gonna be my magnum opus of like my tracks. And it had everything on it. We all knew it had Cold and Static X and Korn and Limp Bizkit and Slipknot, and some of y'all had Mushroom Head on there, and Powerman 5000. And in no way, in any way, shape, or form would I shit on you for liking that music because it's good. Yeah. Some people would say I'm old. I don't feel old. Yeah. I don't feel old. I like what I like. I say hold on to your youth, you know what I mean? I'm 38. We're only as old as we smell. Respect. What do you make of the streaming landscape? Thank you, Leafly. I'm very sensitive about my age. Let's see, the streaming landscape. I think it requires a massive amount of like work for things that like high fry work. I would say it requires an amount of dedication that I don't know if I'd have, and it also requires an amount of like giving up your privacy that I don't know if I'm willing to do. Thanks, Leafly. Yeah, like Kai Cenat and IShowSpeed. Those guys have millions of followers for a reason. But at the same time, IShowSpeed seems like a great kid, but I could not keep up with that kid. He's just so like he's dialed to 10 all the time. I can't do that. I'd get exhausted. Like, I'd be like, dude, you need to slow down. You are running at levels I can't run at. You're in better shape than me. But other streamers, if they're doing well, and if they found a way to plug the market with their stuff without hurting anybody or being like ridiculously obnoxious and stuff like that, I honestly don't see a problem with it. I can think about it. Must be doing something right. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, right. If she thinks you act like a 5-year-old, like start like doing chores, but like incorrectly, but not maliciously. No one needs weaponized incompetence. But yeah, my dad has this beautiful organ that's still in the basement. It's a B3 from like the 70s. And it has its original like amplifier that came with it. I'm trying to sell that thing. I'm never going to play it. Thing's huge. Are you kidding me? I want to give it to somebody that's going to appreciate it, though. That's the thing. And use that money towards the new project's money. Because Anhedonia is going to require being play. I'm going to have to play the shows using the computer, And content consumption vis-a-vis old school piracy and its imminent return. Yeah, piracy's coming back. Like the industry shot itself in the foot by selling out, and now, yeah, I'm paying for YouTube Premium because I'm trying to just avoid ads. Like, but like, yeah, now it's like just go down, just go pirate the whole fucking show. Fuck it, like I got no problem with it. Pirating isn't stealing. That's like saying if I made a absolute carbon copy of your car and took that car. Now the car in your driveway is still your car. I just made a copy of it and drove off with it. Is that really stealing? You know? It could be. It's just that a B3 has a sound that's it's quite old, and honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, I could use the money for the B3 to get software that would give me better sound than the B3. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like it used to be no ads to watch any video. YouTube was like a place where free speech really was a thing. You didn't have to. I heard someone censor the word legs on YouTube once. What? It's like, are we there? We're that place? We've arrived there? Own self-preservation of it. Do you not worry about making a living? Of course I worry about making a living. But I don't need to be rich. I just want to, I don't want to be as big as some of these unbelievably huge stars out there. I mean, I feel more like you're not enjoying your life once you're that big because your entire life's on a schedule. It's being monitored all the time. You have to constantly watch what you say. And, and the industry you're in is going to try to take advantage of you. So I'd rather just produce my stuff on my own, put it out on Spotify, even do like kind of augmented, like an ARG, an augmented reality game, kind of like go out into like certain cities and like leave a thumb drive, and then like give hints to where the thumb drive is, and then like whoever finds it first will get like a version of a song that I haven't released yet to anybody. Like, so I want to do stuff like that, Yeah, there's so much on YouTube that like borders on the line of porn. It's like I see what you're doing and I see right through it. Like that's what like, hey Zombie Queen, that's kind of one of the positives of being autistic is that you see right through narcissists. You just see right through that bullshit, like immediately. And that's why narcissists hate people with autism or neurodivergent people, so people with ADHD and things like that. Because we don't swallow the shit sandwich. So I plan on making my own LLC and then just releasing my stuff through there, and hopefully making some. Yeah, I mean, I feel that like Leafly. I have a hard time going out too. I really do. I need my clonazepam if I'm gonna go out. But hopefully the treatments that I'm gonna be on will help with the anxiety and depression. Anyway, yeah, where was I? I lose my train of thought sometimes because you guys have good questions or good statements, and I feel like I need to reply. But performance is like the one thing in my life where it's like, it's the all natural drug. And if I go out and perform, like on stage, like that's where I can feel like I can be completely unburdened me. So like with Anhedonia, it's going to be a lot of MIDI controllers and a laptop and, me singing. But for the Box Ghost, it's either going to be me on guitar with the drum machine or piano with the drum machine. And thank you, Leafly. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe if you like my channel. It's not for me. It's for my music. I'm just on streams because it's fun to talk to you guys, and I like filling you guys in on what my ideas are for the future of my music projects. Um, the Box Ghost is really just meant to have fun. That's why I named it after a Danny Phantom character. I am the Box Ghost. Like I always thought he was funny as hell. So thank you, Leafly. Thank you. Um, I just thought he was mad funny. So I just thought it would make a really good band name, the Box Ghost. So I decided just to make it just to have fun, uh, and make it seem like a whole band when it's really just me. Whereas Anadonia is a project where I'm very forward that it's just me, working with VSTs on the computer, and I use Ableton Live so that I can launch different samples and different files at different times. That way, like, you go to a lot of electronic shows and they'll play a song and I'll be like, cool, play it again, but play it different this time. And they won't be able to do it because their backtrack is just press play and play over it, which I got no problem with, but that seems lazy to me. Like, take it easy, nothing to see here. Have a good day and be safe. So I refuse to be what they call a play pusher. And it was a shame when I found out that like Aphex Twin and Square Pusher, like two of my favorite like IDM artists, they're play pushers. They're play pushers. The good thing about them is that they don't deny it. They're DJs. Like, so they'll like flow one song into another and like add one part of a song to another and then flow it in. And that takes a different type of skill. So yeah, I still do love them. Richard D. James and Tom Tom, I can't remember Tom's full name, but like Square Pusher is amazing. He got like the he really nailed it with some of his drum and bass stuff. Hello Everyone is such a good album. Oh my god. The new tech has made it easy to create. That's yeah, exactly. The new tech has made it too easy to create. Now you got people that have no skill, no talent, and they don't need it. So you got songs that are pure, absolute, unadulterated garbage, and it's not even that it's not even that it's subjective that it's garbage. It like literally is garbage. You're listening to it, the singer's not on beat. The track isn't even in the same pitch as you've got the singer's auto-tune set to. So, I'm like, you do know T-Pain, when he was using auto-tune, T-Pain's actually an extremely good singer. Like, he's extremely good. Unbelievably good singer. He just used auto-tune as, like, a cool thing to use. And, and it worked. And I called it back in like 2009. I was like, oh, trust me, auto-tune will come back. It will. Trust me. And it did. You look at, like, XXX Tentacion and a lot of the rappers from, like, that kind of thing where it's kind of emotional rap music. Like, it's just like, dude, without the auto-tune, I don't know where you'd be, honestly. I'm on a boat! Like, yeah. Oh, talent is being ignored whilst the people who rip off other artists are blowing up on radio. Yeah, no, precisely. Like, Dua Khalifa, whatever her fucking name, she sucks. Like, oh my god. And then there's this other chick artist, I don't remember her name, but literally all she does is she doesn't even change the original song. She just sings it with like more like on a nowadays sound. And it's just like, dude, that is not even writing anything. You're literally just recreating something. And since you are re-recording it yourself, you don't have to pay them dividends because you're ripping them the fuck off. I know the business, bitch. I know what you're doing out there. Rip off, sellout. You got no talent. None. Anyway. There's just a lot of artists out there that right now, if you want to find the good ones, you gotta dig down. You gotta get underground. And Dude, didn't your mother and I talk to you about getting a job? Mantham, I'm going to get a job as a teacher's aide. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Helping out 12. I'm helping out pre-K through 12 autistic kids. So yeah, I am. But yeah, who? I think it's like Dua something, Dua Lipa, something like that. Like her songs are just ripoffs. No, it wouldn't be a live stream without a hater. You got to have one in here. Hey, Larry. Good to have you. But yeah, I'm really excited because Ableton, luckily, when you buy Ableton, once you register it onto their website, they'll let you re-download it for free if you ever need a new, like if you ever get a new computer or anything like that. So I'm gonna get a laptop that can handle a lot of processing at once, and I'd like to get one that can handle visual production as well because I like making my own album covers, and Anadonia is going to be a niche band. I know that for a fact. Like, people that listen to Anadonia are going to be those folks that listen, to like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what kind of people they'll be like. I can't say shit. Like, but the music is going to be very psychedelic, but I want to add, like, maybe some folk in there and then add break beats that switch over to shoegaze. Like, I'm looking to do whatever with Anadonia, but always have it in the vein of being psychedelic and or ethereal in some sense, so that it triggers thought. Like, that's a big thing for me. I want you to listen, like, to sit down, listen to my songs. Anadonia does have like lyrics in it as well. Hi, Vicky. Like, but like, I want you to like sit down and be able to just not only enjoy the music, but when you're listening to the words, I want it to like inspire some thought within you to maybe, maybe you'll get an idea and go make the next big poetry book. Hopefully, Yeah, yeah, and like with Anadonia, it's going to explain a lot of my story through, I'm thinking of making the first album kind of a concept album where it'll have characters and plot, but like the music's not going to be overdone explaining that plot. I'm thinking of making like a little thing that you'll be able to get with it separately that'll be like a book that follows along with the album. Because I love drawing as well. And, And like for me, like once I started listening to like Rush and Coheed and Cambria, and like found out that yes, a Pink Floyd vibe too, exactly, or even Queensryche, like those guys, like they wrote whole entire stories on their albums, and it was absolutely incredible listening to those as songs on their own, and then like finding out what they part of the story they're telling. It's like, holy shit, like you get two methods out of that. My day's doing quite well. Yeah, no, it is. Like we just nailed some stuff down family wise. Things are looking good. I'll have my teeth by the beginning of next month. I'm starting on TRT today. I think I gotta go call the men's health clinic. That's what's affecting my depression and my like drive and what's the word? Damn it! My drive, my motivation to like to get back on the music, to get back to the music and stuff like that, and like start getting out of this depressive hole and being constantly in a state of anxiety and anxiousness. And so you got to do what you got to do. Your body goes weird on you when you get older, but As long, I go, I do everything I can to stay healthy. I'm psyched to go out and play again, though. Like I've said before, but a lot of the places around here are open mic nights, and like carting a piano to an open mic night is difficult, at the very least. I mean, it's not that the piano is heavy. It's not. It's just what's the word? Awkward. It's an awkward shape. Getting it into your trunk and then getting it out, and you know, and I don't have an amp anyway, so it's like I might as well just wait until I get my teeth back, and then I'll go out, start playing some stuff with the Box Ghost. Hopefully, meet some musicians, and you know, I don't know, but there are a few places in the town, in like the couple of towns near me, that like do open mic nights several times. Like one does it twice a month, one does it once a month, and I figure just keep playing and playing until until you're big in that area, and then work it from there. Trolls forced me to pay the troll toll to get the boy's soul. Anyway, yeah, it is what it is. No, the troll toll is the boy's soul to save him from the Nightman, for he is the Dayman, fighter of the Nightman, champion of the sun, and a master of karate and friendship for everyone. You should know this. I've always wanted to dress up as Dayman, and not Dennis's Dayman, like Charlie's Dayman, like with the yellow bowler hat, or the yellow top hat and the yellow suit and everything, like, and just go out like either on Halloween like that. Some people would get it and some people wouldn't, and that's what makes it awesome. Oh man. And then oh man, you could have someone go as the Nightman with you. Yeah, no, DeVito. Yeah, you gotta get in the. You gotta pay the troll toe to get that boy's soul. Get into that boy's hole. Oh, love it. Love every second of it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, certain people would get it. Believe it or not, I actually like The Amazing World of Gumball. I think that show is actually incredibly good, not just for kids, but for grown-ups. Like, oh my goodness, some of the humor in that show is absolutely hilarious. Oh my goodness. So I made a cosplay of Gumball. I have the blue wig inside and the blue kitty ears, and I have his sweater, and I have a gray pair of jeans, and I just wear those with my this here. But like I said, I'm dyeing my hair smoke blue anyway, so I'll just have my normal smoke blue hair and put on my blue kitty ears. Yeah, Gumball's awesome. It's so good. And the amount of different styles of artwork that are in it is that's what caught me at first. I was like, look at how many different styles of artwork are put together and work completely like correctly. Like some of them are literally like 3D models, some are like puppets straight up, and others are clearly drawn cartoon characters. Like the artwork is what got me at first. I loved it. Um, so like now, if I go to an anime convention, or thank you, Boyle. Thank you very much. Thank you. Um, you're gonna make me blush. Stop that. But the so now, if I go to an anime convention or any sort of uh, creative, I don't know, nerd event, and I don't feel like putting in like a crud load of work putting on one of my uh, Renaissance like costumes or my original character Jedi costume for Soma Pollen. I have a Jedi named Soma Pollen, Somapahlen, and he's a gray Jedi. There's a whole story to go on with there. I just cracked my interview. Nice, Naveen. Is crack good? I hope that's good. Thank you very much, Leafly. um, but yeah, I mean, like let's see, what else? I do like going out from time to time and just like embracing the folk. You know what I mean? Like, there's a folk singer deep down in here somewhere, and I like letting him come out from every once in a while. I'll just bust out an acoustic guitar and just, sit in the sun, play some songs. Just pure hippie vibes. Even though I am not a hippie. Nope. That's great, Vicky. I'm glad people think I'm attractive. I really do, because I'm very insecure. But it shouldn't be that important. Take it easy, Tom. Have a good one, and be safe out there. World be crazy. Ooh. Yeah, I missed my morning walk this morning. Like, I just heard a hawk cry. That's awesome. Like, in those it is a bonus, it is. Um Thanks, Boyle. That's very nice. Get out of here. But yeah, those eagle sounds that you hear in cowboy movies. That's actually a red-tailed hawk. Like, it's actually not a Hashim. I think you might be a little much for me to deal with, just because you're so much bigger than I am. 6'6"? Damn. Trans Asian women. I do prefer Japanese girls and black girls, but I'm not picky. The thing is, for me, I'm not into trans girls. I had nothing against you, but absolutely nothing against you. I've met some of the most beautiful women that are trans girls. Just not my preference. But let's not get into that. Wish you would step back from the ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. Oh, better years. Yeah, I love playing 90s music and singing to it. I can sound exactly like Gavin Rossdale. Like, Wonderwall's an amazing song, and I don't care how much people shit on it. Like, they have better songs, though. Like, Don't Look Back in Anger is better than Wonderwall. Live Forever is a little bit better than Wonderwall. What's the other one? It's gonna be okay. Na 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 na. Whatever that one is by Oasis. I love that song. I can't remember the name of the song at the moment. But Oasis was the second coming of the Beatles, and anybody that argues with me, I don't care. I don't care what you say. That's what I think. I actually don't know. Besides Helena, I don't know any of Wow. Whoever made the Black Parade. Wow. My Chemical Romance. I was never a big fan of them, like just because I was a huge Him fan at the time. But Helen is a damn good song. It's called Toasted Cinnamon Crunch. It's delicious. See, I've got like my lungs can take in these huge hits, and like the thing won't last long enough. You know. Heard from a friend that yours was a 10 out of 10. Cool. I don't know if that's a line or not. I remember it was like, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. So I won't deny that Gerard Way is a very good writer, but I just had to read those lyrics in order to like sing it correctly. Like, let's just put it that way. I was a big fan of him, you know. Death is in love with us. Really, from their first album, the self-titled, to Razorblade Romance, to Love Metal, to I loved those guys. What up, OG Two Tone? Sorry. Yeah, also like considering that like the first like really early years of my life, I could, yes. The early years of my life, it's like I wondered for a long time. I'm like, why do I feel like I heard this a lot on the radio? Like certain songs that are like from, like Go West, the King of Wishful Thinking. Like I was like, why do I feel like I heard this all the time on the radio? And then I found out it came out in 1990, and I was like, oh, it's because I did hear it all the time on the radio. Gotcha. Okay. Like Against All Odds by Phil Collins and shit like that. I mean, that was before I was born, but like I was listening to Wish 99.5, like, and so a lot of 80s, 90s, and today, like, but yeah, there you go. Wonderful Baby by Don McLean. Were I to sing a lullaby to my child, it would be Creep by Radiohead or Don't Think Twice It's Alright by Bob Dylan. Damn, I wish I had fucking kids. And I feel like I'm getting too old to have them, at 38. And that makes me like really sad and depressed because like a lot of people are like, you are too old, motherfucker. Like, but I'm like, I don't feel too old, and I want to have children really badly. I loved the feeling of being a father when I had it. Here's a fun one. If you listen to San Diego by Blink-182 off their new album, there's a part in it that goes, excuse me, I never needed to hear all of the pain and the fear. Your secrets build up my ears like the ocean blue. I never wanted to know how deep those cuts on you go. And like a river, they flow to the ocean blue. And I was like, now why does that sound familiar? And then I realized that's Richard Marx. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, whatever heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. Same tune. Same exact fucking tune. Like, and thank you, Leafly. Like it's the same tune. I pick that out all the time in songs. Like if you listen to have you ever seen The Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival? The very first chord that they play on it is the exact opening chord from Bob Dylan's Hurricane. Like, it's the exact same chord. You know, uh, and I've learned that a lot of Blink 182 songs and a lot, like, basically anything Tom DeLonge writes, like, it's always in B flat, or it's always in the key of B, but mostly B flat, because you can play B, F sharp, I'm sorry, B, F, B, G sharp, F sharp, E, in pretty much every single one of his songs. Like, now I have no problem with that because he like mixes it up and he does very well. And yes, I will always smoke tree forever, Vicky. Smoke weed every day. Anyway, but what was I saying? Shit. You caught me with the question. Let's see. Right. The Angels and Airwave style, I really freaking like the song "The Adventure." Like, when my ex heard it, she was like, "This sounds like your music," and I was like, you know, and I was like, "Holy shit, thank you. Good for you, Vicky." And because it uses this like a crazy amount of delay and echo and reverb, and those are my three favorite things to put on my guitar, because like you add enough reverb, you get this really interesting like sound where you eventually can layer the reverbs to sound like a string section. So like I'll use my guitar, I'll switch it over to like that type of channel, um, and I'll be able to switch between like I'll the space, the one pedal I use that does that best is the Eventide Space. That one has unbelievable sound effects on it, and now they have one called Black Hole, which looks amazing as well. So I want to get those two. Then I want to get the RE20, which is by Boss, and like, and that one's a reverb delay pedal, but it has this really cool thing where like on the left pedal, like if you hold on the right pedal, you can click with your foot like the time that you want the the echo to be at, the reverb to, not the reverb, the echo to be at, or the delay, yeah. And if you hold it down, it'll continuously be making it fast. It'll go faster and faster. So it'll make this. And then when you let it go, it goes, whoa. And so it gives this unbelievably amazing ability to utilize noise on top of melody, which is one of my favorite things to do. Like I got into that big time with Skinny Puppy, because like they would use they would literally like just use microphones, and then could be like whip, and they would use those and just sample them into the songs that they were using. Cannabis was put on the earth by the earth to be like, listen, I know it's rough up there, so here's a little help. Like, Jesus. But see, even talking about like anhedonia makes me excited. Like because I'm really psyched to add like that break chord. I mean, that makes sense though, J4OG. They don't let you smoke in the military, so I get it. Maybe I don't want to. I don't care. Yeah, that's like a really fine and decent reason to not smoke being in the military. I thought about joining the Coast Guard, but like, one, I'm too old, and number two, I I don't have the want to give my life to this country right now. I'll leave it at that. Um, but like, yeah, even talking about Anhedonia makes you excited because like adding, I haven't made breakcore beats or like or like what do you call them? Break beats in a long time. Like it has the you know like stuff like that. Add that kind of thing. It is to me. Um, so like add that. Take like a vocal line that I make, chop that up, put it with the verse, and then just have like gentle guitars in the background during that, and like gentle lyrics. And then when it gets to the chorus, just drop a fucking bomb of shoegaze on it. So yeah, Venetian Snares is the best of the best, like in my mind. Well, him, Square Pusher, and Apex Twin, like those three. Um, well, when you're done with the Army J4, imagine how awesome it'll be to smoke again. Um, plus, you'll be in like wicked good shape, dude. You're like you'll be in such good shape. You're in better shape than me. Um, nice, dude. My uncle was in the Marine Corps. He was a badass. I liked him a lot. I mean, like, I mean, what is it? You have to be in for 6 years in the military, and then you can get out. I don't know. My dad was in the Army. I just never got to joining the military. It just wasn't in the cards for me. In a sense that I was just more focused on making music and doing other stuff. You know, oh, cool. That's cool. You can do 2 years now. Um, you know, I'm like I think I'm too old. You know, I wouldn't pass the physical. I don't think. Um, maybe after we'll see how my TRT replacement schedule goes. If that gets me feeling better and gets me in better shape again, like, because that makes a fuck ton of sense as to why I have these. Um, 39 is the cutoff. Oh shit. Well, I'm out then. Um, just because my birthday's in like 19 days. Yeah. But so okay, but whatever. You know, it wasn't like it wasn't my thing. You know, it was sure, but like I mean it's not. I like I don't have the conviction for the country to be in the military. That's what it is. Like, and I respect everybody that does supremely. Like, because it takes a lot of conviction and a lot of work. So I respect that all the day. But I'm a musician. I'm a musician. I'm a writer. I'm a sculptor, and I'm an artist, dude. Like, I'm not like I mean I can fight. I've been fighting since I was 9. Like back, not like in the streets, dibbity dop. Like I mean taking like fighting lessons and shit. Like so, but I hate fighting. Otto von Schirach, I do not. Um, I know Baron von Steuben. He was awesome. But hopefully the TRT will give me that the drive and the motivation back, and then I'll be back on the horse as far as like making music goes. I used to be pumping out songs like every fucking week and stuff like that, and they were good. They're good. And then suddenly like my C drive wanted to do a cleanup, so I said okay, and it deleted everything. It deleted all of my music and all of the files that I like for the samples that I used on the songs. So 2 years of work down the drain in 1 second. that set me back. That set me back because I was just like, dude, I am now just burnt. You know, I couldn't just rewrite all the songs. You know, I couldn't do that. Doormat. Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. He was at times with Basic and Dormouse. Um, I didn't know them. Um, honestly, yeah. When I was in the IDM scene, I had my own project going called Shamisen, and I played with a bunch of other breakcore artists. I played up in this place, Wayne, Maine. Wayne, Maine. And you want the middle of fucking nowhere, you go to Wayne, Maine. So this kid that like brought me on his album, we we're going up there to the fucking show, and like before it's my chance to play, all of a sudden I get a flashlight on me. This is out in the middle of the woods, and I get a flashlight on me, and they're like, "Are you here with this kid?" And I'm like, no, I drove him here. I'm not with him, you know? And, yo, dude, I thought we were gonna get killed and buried in Maine. Holy Christ. But I ended up performing. They liked my stuff. And they were pissed at him for some reason. I don't know why. So, like, immediately played my stuff, packed up, drove the hell out of there. Oh my God. Wow. So now I'm like, dude, fuck a label. Like, fuck a label. I'll do it myself. Like, you know, and I'll do it for other, like, musicians. I explained this before. Like, if you came to my studio and I recorded for you, I recorded your whole album for you. The only thing is what I'd want. Yeah, right? The only thing that I would want was producer's credits on the album. That's it. And maybe recording credits. That's all. But I would give you the master copies, the band, because that way, if anybody sampled your songs or anything like that, you get the full payment. I don't get the payment. You get the full payment. Oh yeah, and when you sell your songs, I get 2 checks. You get 1. Like, but that's because I recorded you and produced you. Like, but you know, I'm never gonna gouge people for money. There's some people around my area, dude. It's like, dude, your studio is a home studio, which is kick ass, but it's like one room in an apartment, and you want to charge $1,400 for a 5-song demo, bro. You ain't will.i.am, man. You ain't Rick Rubin. You ain't Prince, that's for damn sure. So, like, yeah, unbelievable what some of these people try to get from you to record your music. And I'm like, you call yourself a music fan? And you're going to be a producer just and ripping people off left and right? No, I'm in my own yard, actually. I'm in the yard. That's why I named the stream that. You know, I'm out on the yard right now. I don't know how that works now, but back then was a lot white label because everything was sampled. I like this kind of protest against the mainstream. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys have played Mr. Fantastic. Oh, John Kaczynski. I like him. He's cool. What state? Massachusetts. This chat, people aren't listening to your speech, dude. They all talking about themselves. Vicky, you seem to be talking nothing. That's why I've been ignoring you. Anyway. What makes sense, J4OG? I'll wait. Okay, cool. Thank you. I thought you were gonna say like typical this kind of kid being up in Massachusetts. Yeah, no, these are definitely northern trees. Yeah, like this one right here, like straight up evergreen. Yeah, like I'm sorry, dude. Like you wouldn't believe the trolls that come on here and just say the most random shit. Wish we could smoke some cards and watch some spooky movies this season. That'd be fun, man. I'm straight though. Like, so I'm definitely down to watch spooky movies and smoke. But if you want to like get a little intimate, probably not gonna be down for it. I'm like 90-10 with the straightness. I was in Fort Lewis, Washington for a bit. What was that like? Was it cool? I've never been to Washington. Evergreen is such a nice name. Willow, some tree names are so pretty. They are, aren't they? Like, my street's called Myrtle Street because of the myrtle trees that used to grow on it. Like, yeah, I just gave out my fucking street name. Wow. Fucking idiot. Whatever. But Arborist de Myrte is really cool because it's like French for myrtle trees. I've heard that about Washington. A lot of rain. But I've heard you get used to it. And honestly, I kind of like environments like that. Like, I kind of like the rain a little bit. Just because, like, it helps me reach a sense of melancholia that is a good spot for me to get in a good headspace to write music. I like writing sad songs. Like, I'm a huge Smashing Pumpkins fan, and let's face it, their music is not the most uplifting stuff. But it's good for sometimes when I feel depressed, I want to listen to a sad song. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can only imagine Jay Boy running PT in the mud down there. Oh God, or up there, up there. Yeah, yeah. Jesus, where are you from? You already mentioned. Sorry for forgetting. No worries. I'm from Massachusetts. Like yeah, I'm close to Boston, but not that close. Not close enough where it's like, yo, kid, you want to go grab a beer? Head down to the river. You can just like chill for a while, you know. All right, fuck you, kid. Like, I'm not one of those guys, you know. Like, but a lot of people don't understand that. Like, yeah, a lot of people from Massachusetts don't have that South Shore accent. We have a non-regional diction, but I can do the South Shore accent. Have you seen? I'm good at picking up on accents, you know. Like, I like the Midwest accent, you know. I'm gonna go grab some beers, okay? It's you know, it's like, I don't know. We're kind of go. Oh, watch out there, like, I love the Midwest accent. Hey, buddy, you want a beer? Yeah, like I like the down south when they're like, look at this guy, open his closet, open his truck, drinking a beer, and I'm just like. I love it. I love it. Some say like, is that a Dr. Pepper? And it's like, okay. Mm-hmm. I love Australia. No, but yeah, you guys are good at it though. Yeah, fuck you, fuck you. Nah, fuck you. You know, this fucking guy comes into my yard, starts messing with me, gets into my fucking freezer, and what am I supposed to do with him? Fuck this cunt. Like, fuck this cunt, man. Like, yes, yeah. I like Aussie chicks a lot. Like, they're about as close as you can get to Americans without being one. Thank you. I've been practicing my Aussie accent because you guys talk a lot like Bostonians, believe it or not. Bostonians like say I'm gonna say we're gonna go down. I'm gonna go meet my friend Charles down by the river. Okay, now here's in Bostonian. Hey kid, I'm gonna go meet my friend Charles down by the river. Well, yeah, okay. Now Australian is a oi, oi. I'm gonna meet my friend Charles down by the river. It's not that different. Like it really isn't that different. Like it's quite close. Um, it's like which I think is funny. Neither one of us pronounce our R's at all. Get out of the freezer. You know. but we'll be like, get out of the freezer. Well, yeah, like that. I love New Zealand. Like, I want to move there really bad. Like, it seems like such a wonderful country. Thank you, Leafly. Um, I'm working hard on that because I'd like to be a voice actor, and so knowing accents is like clutch. Being a voice actor. I would love to watch anime and like have my friends watch it and be like, see that guy right there? That's me. you know. I'd actually love to live in Japan, but the housing market is a little insane right now because the elderly outnumber the young. So like a lot of the rules are put there. Okinawa seems great. I would move to Okinawa because it's warm all the time and there's a naval base there, so like I'm guaranteed to run into people that know how to speak English. Well, how was it? Was it nice? I thought a Sheila was an Aussie beauty. Anyway, yeah, but I wanted them like I don't know. I like Japanese girls. They're kind of my preference. They the way their pancreas is filters sugar so that they don't get fat, they stay skinny, and like the way their fat distributes on their body is just fucking perfect. And like I'm a bit of a leg man myself, and Southeast Asian women have the most beautiful legs I have ever seen as far as just the proportions. Oh my goodness. I'm like, whoopah. Like, but yeah. My preferences are Japanese women and black girls, but I'm not gonna turn. I'm not gonna turn down any woman in any sort if they're a wonderful person. It's just I have preferences, and they're there. That's it. It never shuts anybody off, though. I had one or two, brother. You lucky son of a bitch. It should have been me, not him. Anyway, sorry. Uh, of course they are. Y'all in uniforms, looking pressed, looking good. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought a Sheila was. The three greens. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. If I move to Okinawa, I ain't never coming back. I'm getting myself a nice, like, Japanese girl, half Japanese girl that can, speak English so that we don't have the major, like, language barrier. Although I am trying to learn Japanese. Like, I know, like, hajime mashita and, like, akairi and, like, itadakimasu and, like, stuff like that, sumimasen, hajime mashita, that stuff. So I'm learning little bit by little bit by little bit. And so, like, you get me to Okinawa, I ain't never coming back. No. Yep, 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 yep. Am I straight? Or wait. Oh, Miss Lane straight. Who cares, Vicky? Why are you always asking people that? You come in here, you gotta preach the gospel, and then you ask people the most invasive questions. It's weird. Senpai, whatever the fuck they call it. Yeah, you're a senpai. Senpai just means someone who's above a station above you. The other one would be oh shit, senpai or a kohai, I believe it is. Um, they would call me Oji-san. Uncle, old man. That's what they call me. But hopefully, hopefully, like, hopefully, one of them young ladies would find a 38-year-old man attractive. I don't know. Whatever. uh, what Asian accent? Talking like this? Oh, yeah, I would imagine, dude. I'm buying a yukata that's just for wearing around the house. Like, why not? Hi, Mr. Dad, family life. Yeah, I would like to move to Japan. I know they're going through some shit, but honestly, every country seems to be right at the moment. And it's like, you know what? Maybe here's a crazy thought, Japan. Maybe if you let more gaijin into the country, maybe you'd see a baby boom. I don't know if you know this, but there's a whole mess of people over here in America that think Asian people are the fucking most beautiful people on the face of the planet. And a lot of your people seem to find American features attractive. So maybe we should work together and rebuild some populace. You just have to deal with having half Japanese kids running around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm like, I see the negative parts that are in Japan, but recently, I guess they're looking to like help gaijin move into the country, help you get a place to live, help you settle like your land taxes, help you get a job, and like they're willing to do that because their population's in such trouble. And I think it's funny because they closed the border to Gaijin, and then like 2 weeks later they started this program of like, no, 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 come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. We need more people. I at no point in time, I don't think anyone in this entire chat has said that other women are not attractive. I have simply said, and G40G, let's do it, man. Let's do this. Let's make it happen. Yeah, Vicky, you've been creeping on my stream like every day the last days I've been doing it. But you don't have anything positive to say, which means like I don't know. It leads me to believe that you're bored. That's it. That's kind of it. Like I don't nothing negative. I just think you're bored, which is fine. We all get bored. I get bored. I'm gonna have some Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's a windy and sunny day, and you can hear the birds and the beachy way. If anyone knows what that song's from, you will have my like respect forever. Trying to be nice, dude. I'm not a creep. You have a weird idea what nice is, man. The other day when I said I have a preference for black girls too, you said so you must like living in the hood. I'll let the chat think of you what they want after knowing that. Yeah, sure. Like I completely agree. Beauty is what's inside, but beauty isn't what you're gonna see first. You know, that's why like a girl can be a 10, but if she has the personality of a wet paper bag, then yeah, she's like a 1. You know, Aussie girls, yeah, no, they got me with the accent too. I'd be like, talk to me more, yell at me more. I know you're angry at me, just keep going. Like, you know, like black girls. I like Latino girls, Japanese girls. I like women. Y'all are built amazing. Like, y'all are something different. But, yeah, I've heard you guys. Yeah, I've heard you guys have gone through some shit. Some of the Marines, like you guys will get used a lot. Like a woman will marry you for the benefits and shit, and then she'll fuck around on you and stuff like that. I've heard some horror stories, man. I mean, but like, I'm sorry if you're not sexually attracted to someone. Like if someone's not sexually attracted to you, would you want them to be in a relationship with you? It wouldn't be fair to them. Like, you know what I mean? That's why we find Asians. But then you get labeled as having yellow fever or some shit like that, or being racist. Even though it's preference. Like it's not like I would. It's just preference, man. Me too, J40. Anyway. Oh man. Oh, it is. For a good reason though. Like they're beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They have the most gorgeous legs I have ever seen. Like Southeast Asian women. Like, oh my god. Like Jesus Christ. Like it's not that other women don't. It's just like the way that fat distributes on their body just makes their legs just the perfect fucking shape. Oh my god. Like personal preference. That's it. Of course he would. Dads troll us. That's what they do, right? He'd probably be like, "You like rice a lot, huh?" uh, uh, I've never been with an Asian girl either. Yeah. Honestly, as long as I meet a nice woman, like a good woman that treats me nicely, it makes me feel good about myself, and I do the same to her, and we both cooperate and stuff. If she's wife material, then it's wife material. Then she's wife material. Oh my god, I can imagine that. You want me to suck your dick? Like, you know, me so horny, baby. I can guarantee your dad said that at least once. And that's Vietnamese too. That's not even Japanese. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's like Thai shit. Like, you want to fuck with me, man? You gonna mess with me, man? What the fuck you talking about? That's Philippines. But and then the Koreans, oh, do you watch how you go? Like, and I'm not making fun of these people. It's just that you can tell what type of Asian someone is based on their uh, accent. Like Japanese, Japanese men talk with diaphragm. This how Japanese men talk. You know, Ush, Ush, Japanese. That's how that is. But yeah, manners, man. Like they also, yeah, the Japanese are all about manners. I fucking love that. You go on the train, it's quiet. Like you go outside, there ain't a damn bit of fucking like litter anywhere. Of course they would. You were loud and obnoxious, and you were, you Marine. Semper Fi, dude. Yeah, I can imagine because you got cranked off of sake. You weren't used to sake, and you were like, "Dude, I don't feel this shit." And then when you went to stand up, You probably fell right over. Same thing happened to my uncle when he visited Okinawa, Okinawa when he was in Korea. Um, he was in the Korean conflict, the Korean War, and he did a lot of shit. He had to scoop up bodies from the river and shit. Like it was crazy. But yeah, exact the rice wine. That's sake, and it doesn't hit you until you stand up. Is that right, Vicky? Is that right? Would I be pretty? Would I be a pretty boy? I'd also be blind. Uh, Plum whiskey. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tell me I'm wrong though. That sake doesn't creep the hell up on you. Like you're sitting down or kneeling most of the time, and you're hitting this sake, and you're like, dude, I don't feel that drunk. Or like I think I could walk home, and then like you get up and your legs are just like, yeah, no. I mean, tell me I'm wrong, dude. Tell me I'm wrong. Hi, Siler. Oop, it's late. I gotta go to sleep. Night, day. Have a good one, man. Have a good one, Leafy Lane. Leafly Lane. Sorry. Have a good time, or have a good sleep, and enjoy Australia. It must be awesome down there. Nah, only when you go outside. Yeah, when you finally get out the door. Yeah, good night, mate. To be down under. Oh man, that'd be fun. New Zealand seems like the place to be, though. Like, the hangover is real. Like, oh my goodness. Like, cause I drink sake here, you know. The hangover is real. Like, it's like, I'm sorry. Like, someone will be like, hey, it's time to get up. And you're like, I'm sorry, can you stop screaming in my face? Like, you know, and they'll be whispering at you. And it's like, no, dude, quieter than that. In fact, stop talking. Like, that sake gets you. Ooh, legit. And the crazy thing is, too, is if you go to, like, Tokyo, like, you'll see, like, Japanese people are affected differently by alcohol than we are because their pancreas and their liver doesn't filter it the same way that ours does. And, like, so when they get drunk, did you notice how their faces turn beet red when they're drunk? Like they'll get just blushy, red nose, red cheeks, red ears. It's because that's a Southeast Asian thing. Their body doesn't it doesn't do as well with alcohol as ours. But then you'll see the businessmen in Tokyo, and like it's not even their like choice. Yes, anime style. Like I thought it was like an anime like trope thing. No, it's like for real. Yeah. Yeah, like legitimately. Um and people are like, girls don't act like they do in animes in Japan. And I'm like, yeah, I would hope not. But but like David Davio, we hooked up years ago. Hooked up in what manner? Anyway, I don't know. I've seen some girls that are like near my age in Japan who really are adorable. Like they can pull off stuff that American women we would find unbelievably obnoxious. Like, and they can pull it off. I don't know how, but they can. You know? No, I can't. I'm not. Yeah, they love it here, dude. Like, they love it here. But you have to start that way, I imagine, all the big streamers started off that same way. They it must be nice. Eventually I'll stream some video games and shit cuz that was fun. When I was like playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and stuff, that was fun. Putting on a live feed and just playing the games. That was bitching. Like because like not only do you get to talk to the chat, then you get to react to like the stuff you do in the game. Actually, the like what's interesting is that trolls, their behavior in the psychological world perfectly falls under the category of someone who suffers from sociopathy. As in, like they get off to other people being upset or angry or something like that. Do I like Pepper Pig? I mean, I don't dislike the cartoon. I was just way too old for it by the time it was out. Black Ops looks offended. Why don't they name White Ops? So anyway, yeah, Black Ops is good and it's gone in a good direction. Modern Warfare is really kick ass. I actually liked Far Cry 5. You know, yeah, that's why I was never really. I can't say anything bad about the show. Peppa Pig is meant for kids, and by the time it was out, I was already, quite grown. Not really. It's tucked behind my ear. Hitler's was cut underneath. So right now my hair's in this mid position where uh, yeah, they do that. Yeah, I could imagine that. I would have joined I don't know. I had a choice. Uh, the Army, the Air Force, or the Coast Guard. That's what I would have done in my case. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have actually seen real pictures of Hitler. Cause his hair wasn't really like this. It wasn't parted behind his head, and it certainly wasn't this long. Like they would have made fun of him like crazy, like that. But yeah, I'm trying to grow it long, but it's in that middle stage where no matter what you do, it looks terrible. So I'm thinking of cutting it, going back to like the faux hawk look. Superman, I don't know. Yeah, I know. Like the Hitler look. My hairstyle used to be parted on the side that it's on. That pretty much no matter what haircut I get, my hair parts to the right. I was thinking of going back to like the faux hawk kind of thing, like Brian Vander Ark from the Verve Pipe, like him nowadays. Kind of a more grown up look. Yeah, you know. I've thought about getting, the hair transplant surgery or going on the medication to thicken up your hair. I've thought about it. Skater hair back in the day until the service took my hairline. Yeah, yep, they'll take that. Like, it's weird too. I've seen a lot of guys that come out of the military and they grow their hair long, like really long. And then I've seen other guys come out of the military and they stay bald the rest of their natural life. Like, oh boy. Not having the ability to drive sucks. I miss going bowling. That was a good time. Officer versus grunt. Facts. I've heard of some crazy shit from boot camp though. Like holy shit. Never like bad. It was always like clearly meant to build up. It's just like holy shit. Like just in a sense of like that's so much to overcome. So that makes sense. I would gladly go into combat if the country uh you know, drafted me. I would. You got to do it. But I wouldn't willingly join just because it doesn't seem like the government takes care of y'all well enough. My day's going pretty well so far, actually. I met with people I needed to meet with to finish up. I don't want to give out too much information. It's not my business to about what was that about. But Yeah, see J40. That I don't like that. I played for I had my band. My band played for Wounded Warriors concert one time, and like it felt good to give that money to people that like really truly needed it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That ain't right, dude. The unbelievable amount of homelessness and drug addiction and like just the overwhelming suicide rates. It's unreal. Like it's just like no, dude, come on. These guys gave like the better part of their minds to the military because every single bang that you hear is giving you a concussion. A very small one, but a concussion. And that fucks your mind up. And then the VA is like, oh, we've determined that your injuries were not caused by the United States government. Then who the fuck was it caused by? Like, oh my god. Yes, while football players make millions, and you guys make about as much as guys that break big rocks down into little rocks. It's fucking bullshit. Like, legitimately, it's bullshit. I'm anti-government, and I don't like how high the military budget is. But I'll never, ever, ever, ever shit on soldiers. It's just something I won't do. You know, I will not ever shit on soldiers because they have more conviction than I do. Yeah, yeah. It's like thanks for almost dying for our country. Enjoy the rest of your life. Boot. Like they give you the big stanky boot. It's bullshit, dude. It's absolute bullshit. You guys deserve better. Not to mention, like what, like depending on your age, you could join the army, go off and die, but you can't have a fucking cigarette or a drink. What kind of sense does that make? Am I the guy that shot Charlie? No, I'm not a groiper. I don't follow Nick Fuentes. Superman's. See, what's funny is that Superman, his normal identity is Superman. You know, so when he's being Clark Kent, he acts like how he feels people would behave, or not people, but how he feels like call the least attention to himself. What's a clock guy? Oh boy. Look, the guy who shot Charlie's on the news. If you want to talk to him, write him a letter. Oh boy. What are you guys gonna do when my beard comes in and there's no mustache to make fun of anymore? Yeah. Do I have a job? I'm getting interviewed to be a teacher's aide. But I'm not going to be able to start for a little bit, so. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't have a job, but like, who fucking cares, dude? I love that. Like, that's your way of like setting a baseline for anybody, because it's like such an easy and stupid way for you to feel superior. Because thinking isn't your big skill. I like the Poltergeist series a lot. Um, Rosemary's Baby is really good. Um, Rob Zombie's version of Halloween was actually really badass. Um, oh, I actually met Bill Moseley from The Devil's Advocates, and House of a Thousand Corpses. Nicest dude. Oh my goodness. I met him and Bruce Campbell at Rock and Shock. It was fucking awesome. Thanks, Boyle. That's another one. Evil Dead, the whole series, Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. I don't give a fuck, dude. And the whole TV series. I love it. Bruce Campbell's the man. He's kick ass. Um, yeah, hail to the king, baby. Um, hold on. This is my boomstick. There we go. Yeah, they're remaking too much. Shop smart. Shop S-Smart. You got that? Oh, I love those movies. Oh man. It's hence why I want, that's why I want to do voice acting, because then, like, I could take all of these voices that I can do and or make brand new ones for characters, and then it's interesting because then apply nuance to them over time and stuff like that. Bigus Dickus. Do you find something funny about the name Bigus Dickus? Someone's a Monty Python fan. Make a mod, dude. I'll sort him out. Will do. There you go. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Thank you, Mr. Dad Family Life. It means a lot. It really does. If I reach 1,000 subs, then I can start making some money up my music. And all the music will go 50-50 back into the project and to my mother. Those are the only two places it'll go. And I will always show you me purchasing the machine or getting the machine and giving the money to my mother, so the money's going to the right place. That's when I finally get a super chat or some shit. Or when I, Soto, pleasure to have you back. Thank you so much, Mr. Dad Family Life. By the way, if you do have the Dad Family Life, I'm very jealous of you. I haven't either. Honestly, it's never something I would ever expect to do. But people have offered me super chats on here, so I'm just like, what? Like, I'm flabbergasted. Like, so I figure at least if I'm gonna get some money out of YouTube, I'm gonna perform. How's my dad life? I don't have one. My son wasn't my son, so I put him up. So I and his mother put him up for adoption. Political hot take. Okay, Charlie Kirk got everything he wanted by getting shot on camera. Do you like older horror movies like pre-2000? Yes, very much so. I don't think it was pre-2000, but I like The Grudge. Phantasm is so good. It's got Billy Zane. I didn't say Charlie deserved to die the way he died. Nobody deserves that. Nobody ever. But Charlie called for public executions, the firing squad, and to be filmed on television. He got all three. He got exactly what he wanted. He just didn't expect to be Exhibit A. That's it. But no one deserves that. That's horrible. Like, you should be able to say your opinions in any way. And honestly, I think they should have put bulletproof glass around him just to be sure. Yeah. Ju-On is really good. The Grudge scared because, I hadn't seen Ju-On yet. Um, what's up, J40? Um, oh, that's so cool, dude. I've watched the moment on gore sites. I've watched it plenty of times. I know they didn't do anything. Like they didn't come in until he was already in the fencer's pose and falling over. He was dead the second that bullet hit him. You can see it from the side view. It goes in through here, but it doesn't come out the back here. But his neck bulges way the fuck out. So it severed his brainstem. No, they didn't get a briefing. They were just not expecting that. Like it was just like they were not expecting anybody to come after Charlie Kirk because he was just a guy. So I mean, who would have seen that coming? It's crazy. But it was like a further right extremist that shot Charlie. That's all I'm saying. But like back to my moment, like yeah, when I had that feeling of being a dad, like oh my goodness, what a great feeling. It didn't. The reaction time was incredibly slow. Like but I also don't think they're providing well enough trained security to a lot of people. Hi, Kylie. And like believe it or not, I don't have a problem with guns. No, I don't. Like you know, I just know that there's certain people who are mature enough to use them and people who are not. I don't know. I don't think it was an inside job though. I think it was literally one right extremist that thought that Charlie wasn't extreme enough. And the kid had a lot of mental problems. It's something that shouldn't be happening in the first place. Nobody should be out there and getting shot, dude. That's fucked up. But, bigger deal, like children died that day. Kylie says, foo. I know that's not what she's really saying. Am I a vegan? No. Australia, and I kind of feel like my say wouldn't matter when it comes to guns and people anyway. I think it does. Yeah, I'm not a skilled. I wasn't trained with guns. I've used them; they're fun, but like I'm not trained in them, so I can't. I can't make a good conclusion with what happened with Charlie. It would not be. It would just be a straight up hypothetical opinion to which no one should put substance into. You know. What's up, the God Hand Dimension? Oh, the God Hand Dimension. Someone likes Berserk. Thanks, Mr. Dad Family Life. Dude, I still respect you for being that, A lot. That takes conviction. I know, I think Australia has the right move on that one. I honestly do. It's just America and Australia were built differently and have different histories, so our look at weaponry is different. It's the way that is. Yeah, kind of like what J40 said. The thing is that like the Second Amendment, oh boy, it was meant so that neighbors could that neighbors could get together and build a militia to protect their area but those militias would be controlled by army officers. That's why they wanted people armed, so that they could go report to someone in the army who knew what they were doing to tell them what to do with the guns. That's it. That's all. That's my only point. But yeah, we're just two different countries. Yeah, there were a lot of loyalists, you know. That was also a time where the best gunner that you could have could fire 3 shots in 1 minute. So we're talking a different time. But I mean, like, we look at our founding fathers as like these old men, but like a lot of us are older than they were. I think the median age of our founding fathers is 24. Like, these were young men. So they wrote the Constitution, the Constitution for the express ability for it to be amended over the years. What does me being atheist have to do with being positive? Mr. Dad, family life, don't let her fool you. Like, see, you just said, like, how am I so positive, even though I'm an atheist? It's a very arrogant statement. Like, as if I need to have religion in order to treat people well. I don't fucking know. You know what they are? They're annoying. We can identify them as that. Yeah, that's the big problem, is there is knife crime. Same thing in England, but I don't know. You guys don't have gay marriage yet either. But I still love Australia. Ugh. Vicky's been nothing but rude to me since the first time she's been on my channel, so constantly judging me for not being atheist, wanting him wanting me to, yeah, you guys should hook up. No, Vicky, he's come on here and just spouted religious stuff to me, which is fine, but he knows I'm atheist, so he knows I'm not listening. But you're here every day like clockwork when I go on my walks. Vicky and Mr. Dad got a thing going on. Like me and Mrs. Jones. That's you two guys. That's what I'm saying. Vicky isn't awesome. I like awesome people too. But if Vicky's awesome, then I'll take not being awesome. Mostly because, like, if you've ever noticed, Vicky, I've never shoved my atheistness down your throat. Really, you should really be atheist. The atheist movement would forgive you if you just unaccepted Jesus Christ into your life. Listen, I got nothing against religious people, but this kind is annoying. I'm pretty sure we do. I'm not 100% though, but we don't disapprove of being gay 100% allowed here. Oh, I know. Oh, you're still here, Manthem. Cool. There you go. All hail the spaghetti monster. We'll agree on that one. Absolutely. Hello, Cheong. Welcome to the channel. Oh, great spaghetti monster. Please bless us with great givings of meatballs and all of the ravioli. Bless you in the name of manicotta and mozzarella. A cheesy bread, a pizza sauce. There you go. Now, before you get on me, my best friend was Italian, and he passed away some years ago. But like, he was a brother to me, so him and I would always like rag on each other about that kind of stuff. Because I'm French, so it's easy. Oh boy. Yeah, he blesses the Italians. The spaghetti monster. He's like, I will let it rain the carbonara, yeah? I'll love my neighbor unless they're a Nazi. Like, if they prescribe to Nazi views or are racists, then there's a strong chance if I caught them out in public, I'd probably punch them in the face. And I'd sleep like a baby in prison. Or jail. They'd let me out the next day. Oh, they so do, though. They so do. They never went away. That's the crazy part. We did win that war. Unfortunately, Operation Paperclip brought a bunch of Nazis over here to work for the CIA. And I don't know about all of the groups that have swastikas plastered anywhere. Anyway, I guess I can agree with you on that one. Yeah, they're like Nazi fanboys. Like, they wear the mask. They say the speeches. They drop N bombs like it's going out of business. They drop F bombs like it's going out of business. But it's just like, oh my God, you guys, just go join the army. Just go join the military. They'll pay you to act like this. Like, I mean, like structure and like stuff like that. Yeah, they do, but they've been around way longer. Bloods and Crips got started in like the 60s because the black community was getting picked on by the cops. So, they started that way. And then it just started branching out into other smaller groups, and now it's a big fucking mess. Like, ugh. Yeah, Malay, free Palestine. Australia just seems really nice. It seems like just a good place to live, other than like everything sucking. Oh no, I know the problems that Palestine has. They're not the perfect country. It doesn't mean I support the country as itself. Oh yes, yes they are. They are a problem in and of themselves. However, I don't think that Israel or Netanyahu has the right to genocide them. They're already a group of tribes that don't get along with each other, and they all have different conflicting ideologies. Like, so it's not like I'm like standing behind Palestine. I'm just saying that Israel needs to cut the shit. That's it. Netanyahu is a warmonger. Like, Israel isn't our friend. Like, America should focus on America. Like, we got veterans in the street. Let's do something with the budget to stop that. Yeah, they haven't allowed foreigners in North Korea since the Korean War. Oh no, I wouldn't argue that, J40, at any point in time. War is gonna have bloodshed. It's just that, like, when I see The aid's put in one area far away from where the safety zone is. And when those people run there to get food and supplies, of course, the ones that are going to be left behind are the children, the old, and the enfeebled. And then once they do get there, the IDF throws tear gas and shoots them. It sucks, man. That's not right. And I'm not saying America is doing that. The IDF is doing that. The Americans that I've seen talk about the IDF are disgusted, because they're like, dude, I don't know, American soldiers have standards, but it's different. It's different over there in the Middle East, it's different. It's an entirely different culture based on an entirely different just system, so, it is what it is at the moment. All I hope for is that this can all come to some conclusion, or just some way to go back to some form of normalcy. I'm Native American. Oh yeah, no, definitely. The guys up in the seats making the rules and saying, what should be going on in the battlefield, they ain't down there, doing it. So that's two different worlds completely, I can imagine. Yeah, yeah. You don't have to outrun the people that are running with you. You just have to make sure you outrun other ones. Impdrapalmod. Impdrapalmod. What up, brother? I try to stay off of political stuff. It's very touchy right now in the world that we're at. So I try to stick to music. It kind of bonds all of us, no matter where you're from. Yeah, I respect other people's opinions, definitely. From Deutschland. Guten Tag. My dad was German. So, you know how you people are, You're German, you're German. Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like the conflict. It could be purpose, because there is no Earth 2, I don't know if I'm a liberal. I'm not hyper liberal, over on the left side with the craziness of cause some of them push way too hard, and I'll admit that it's some toxic positivity, but I am in no way on the right. So I would say, I don't know, I use common sense. That's it. I can't speak German. Non sprechen die Deutsch, just a little bit. Yeah, yeah. And J40G's right. He's a soldier. His job's to fight for the country. What happened with Birken? Gedaan. Fuckboy. I'm not sure. My German, like I said, nein sprechen die Deutsch. Nein Gutsen. Nein gut. Eines not good. Oh, my bad. Nine. Y'all were waiting for it. When my hair gets too long and the mustache goes away, you're not gonna have it. You guys are gonna be out of ammo. Save some of the good ones while I still have my hair like this. Zell. Eins. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know how to say 10. Ever heard Everyday Normal Guy 2 good song? I haven't. Or maybe I haven't. I just don't know it off the top of my head. Ugh. Oh boy. I mean, I want to learn multiple languages. Zen? Is that Zen or Zhen? Because I know that I know that, S's are shpa, or sh sound, that's why spiel is spelled that way, but it's pronounced spiel, So that, like, Zen, like, sin, right? I'm big on pronunciation and having it be right. The Germans? Why are they like hardcore as hell? Or are they like bad at what they're doing? Hunjak Svensk. Oh, I don't know. I don't know it, man. Oh. Gotcha. Yep. Leave the political dudes at their desk. You stay there. You stay there in your world where you're comfortable, and let the dudes that can handle, that world. Let them handle that. Yeah. Yeah. Old men sending young men to their deaths. It's fucked up. Exactly. Like, shut up and push your pen. I don't know Swedish. At all. That's like up there with Icelandic. Those languages are hard to learn. Except for the people that live around the Scandinavian area and stuff like that. They pick it up quick. I like Germany quite a bit. I want to come to Oktoberfest. My dad and I always wanted to go to Oktoberfest together, but he's since passed away. So, no, I like pronouncing things the way they should be. So I want to go to München and go to Oktoberfest and, raise a glass for my dad. That is what war is, putting people in danger's way. Yep, yeah. It's old men sending young men out to be meat shields. I've heard that. That's a pretty close language. Not to mention, the countries are so close together that, hopefully I'll have the money to. You guys all the countries are so close together that you get, people in Belgium know German and French, and, you got English people that know French and German, and people that know French and Spanish, and Portuguese, and it's crazy. And I respect that. I really do. I really am envious of people who are polyglots. They can speak multiple languages. So jealous. What? Wow, that's not good. Jesus. Whew. Perch gay? Oh, Portuguese. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm one of those dudes that I just like pronouncing things the way that they're pronounced in their native language. I don't know. Oh, that's my fault. I loved Halo 2. The end, but it was so long ago. I've forgotten so much about it. The ending pissed me off so much. Oh my god. My friend and I went to the mall at midnight, and it was it was a high school day. We went to the mall at midnight, got that game, went home, played it until fucking morning, played it the entire next day. Like, and when we finished it, and it was, sir, finishing this fight. And then fade to black. We were like, we almost busted the TV, dude. Like, we almost broke the fucking television. We were like, that's it? That's it? We have to wait for 3 now? Like, we were out, like, it was crazy, man. In daylight, I'm not creepy. Thank you. German side said, hey, Halo all my life. It is Halo. Do you mean like Halo? Like, Halo? Because I know that's German. Yeah. yeah, it does. Like, they milked that series way too far. And way too far. Hello. Yeah, I see it now. I get it. Took me a second. Oh, man. I miss the old, like, Wolfenstein and, like, Doom, but when it was on DOS, you know, like that stuff. Like, but that's when I was in elementary school, you know, way back. And, yeah, it's a crazy thing. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, I got to call the doctor's office, make sure everything's copacetic, all that fun stuff. And then probably going to go back to watching cartoons for a bit, smoke the vape pen, get everything set up for where it needs to be. Yeah, right? Played Brutal Doom. I have not. But the new games look amazing. Have a good one, guys. Much love, and thank you so much for staying here and talking to me. I appreciate every bit of it. Like and subscribe, please, and I'll come at you with more music. Take it easy. Much love.